January the 27th meeting of the Sacramento Regional Transit Board of Directors, and we want to thank you for all coming out tonight and looking forward to an exciting meeting. Tabitha, if you will do the roll call and read the Metro Cable replay statement, please.
Of course. Director Brewer is absent. Director Budge? Oh, look at that. Director Dickinson? Here. Director Hume? Here. Director Kennedy? Here. Director Maple?
Here.
Director Warba?
Here.
Director Schaefer?
Here.
Director Cerna is absent. And Director Singh Allen?
Here.
And Chair Jennings.
Here.
With that, we have a quorum of 9 votes, and this meeting of the Sacramento Regional Transit District is recorded and closed captioning. The recording will be cablecast on Metro Cable Channel 14, the local government affairs channel, on the Comcast and DirecTV UVerse cable systems. The recording will also be video streamed at metro14live.saccounty.gov. Today's meeting replays Thursday, January 30th at 3 p.m. and Saturday, February 1st at 2 p.m. on Metro Cable Channel 14. Once posted, the recording of this meeting can be viewed on demand at youtube.com/Metro Cable 14. Members of the audience wishing to address the board should fill out a speaker card located at the rear of the room and provide it to myself or Adam. Once the item has been called, additional speaker cards will not be accepted. The time allowed for public comment is at the chair's discretion. The timer will chime when you have 20 seconds and then again when your time is up. There was one written public comment provided to the board on item number 4 from Rick Hodgkins relating to customer service and feedback and updates.
Okay. So with that, I'd like to do the Pledge of Allegiance, and I'd like to call on Director Lisa Kaplan to come to the microphone and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Would everyone please stand if you can?
Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
None of us are getting awards for our synchronicity. Like kindergarten all over again.
Okay. We have 2 items on the consent calendar, item 2.1 and 2.2. Do I hear any item that needs to be discussed at this time? Is there any public comment on either item?
Yes, we have public comment. It's a consent calendar items 2.1 to 2.3.
Okay.
And we have public comment on 2.2 and 2.3. Jeffrey Tartagia.
Yes, this is Jeffrey. My comments related to is this: you have these contracts going out for dealing with the Dos Rios. 5 years ago was the last time I've seen for the plans for Dos Rios, when we only had $100,000 for mitigation. Now we had more than $1 million to mitigate. Seems like it would change a lot of what's going on and happening. So question is, what are the plans looking like now that to complete this station? And of these 4, I think it is, contracts, are they dealing with making it level? Are they dealing with, by what I could see, it's hard to determine what are they component-wise bringing up and coming through for building this station, and where is the master plan of what is going to be built to look like? Because clearly at 65th Street, when you showed to the MAC a agenda meeting and what was coming out, it was not what was laid out and what actually was created and built. So wondering at this Dos Rios station, what is going to be built and what does it look like? I don't know now. That's my comment.
All right. We'll have staff look into that and get some information for you. Okay?
And 2.3, Helen O'Connell.
Hello, board. I'm glad to see you again. I'm only going to be here a couple of times. I was looking at the 2.3, the youth serve. They're the supplementary service, and sometimes the supplementary service is extremely important because we don't have enough buses or drivers on RT Go to do all of the service. But I was under the impression that they were only supposed to cover, I think it's 25 or 30% of the monthly rides. And I was wondering if there was something keeping us from increasing the amount of rides that they could perform during the whole month. I was thinking maybe 40 or 50% of the rides, because we're still running way behind on the RT Go service that's using the cutaway buses. So that was my question. Thank you.
Okay. We'll get somebody to answer that question for you. But thank you so much for the question, and thank you for being here.
That's all the
I would
public.
take a motion on the calendar, on the consent, if there is no director comment on any of the consent items.
Second.
It's been moved in second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Abstain? We are then unanimous. All right. So item 3 is the introduction of special guests. And I think it would be appropriate at this point in time, since we really don't have any special guests, but we do have 2 new board members that will be coming on to the RT board. I'm not certain if they're here today or not, but when they are here, we want to all welcome them. And Anna Rorba from Folsom and Mary Jane Lopez Taft from Citrus Heights. And so if they are here,
Yes, they're both present.
good. Why don't you go to the microphone and say something real quick? Let us know who you are. And
Oh, it's an alternate.
She's my alternate, yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Mary Jane Lopez Taft, the alternate for the City of Citrus Heights. Very happy to meet you all.
we are so glad to have you.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And Anna is here, so you can speak from.
Hi. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself to you earlier, but hi, my name is Anna. I come from the Folsom City Council, and I'm very happy to be here. I've been on the council for almost 2.5 years, basically, or 2 years. And my first regional board, so I'm getting up to speed, and I appreciate everybody's professionalism so far, and I'm already excited about being appointed to this one. So thank you for welcoming me, and I look forward to working with all of you in the future.
Thank you. We look forward to working with you as well. So welcome. Glad to have you. Okay. Any other comments on item 3?
There are no comments on item 3. Do you want me to go ahead and read the items?
Yes, please.
Okay. So per chair, I'm going to go ahead and read all 4 items into the record, and then Chair Jennings will provide a brief presentation. After his presentation, we will have director and public comment, and then all 4 resolutions will be voted on at one time. And after that, we'll take some quick photos by the logo at the back wall. So we have 3.1, Resolution 2025-01001, commending Patrick Kennedy. 3.2, Resolution 2025-01002, commending Lisa Kaplan. Item 3.3, Resolution 2025-01003, commending Mai Vang. And item 3.4, Resolution 2025-01004, commending Mike Kozlowski.
Wonderful. So this afternoon, on behalf of the board and the Sacramento RT staff, I have the great honor of recognizing and expressing sincere appreciation and gratitude for several of our current and former board members who have just been named for their exceptional services provided to the Sacramento region. Let's give them a round of applause now, if you will. I'm going to start off by recognizing the gentleman to my left, who is the Chair and current Sacramento County Supervisor, Patrick Kennedy. And I just want to thank him for quarterbacking the Sacramento RT team for the last 2 years and setting the plays for future years. Now, you guys got that, right? Setting the plays, you caught that? Okay, good. Good. So over his 8 years on the RT board, he has contributed to many historic and strategic initiatives. However, tonight, due to time, we will just mention a few significant accomplishments from his term as chair over the last 2 years. The full list is in the resolution, which we will give him a little bit later. Some of those accomplishments include our milestone 50th anniversary, the Ride-Free RT student ridership, which achieved 4.2 million rides. He secured over $680 million for the light rail modernization project, was also awarded $77 million for the FTA low or no emission grant program, which helped SAC-RT transition from zero emission buses. And on behalf of the Sacramento board and staff, we thank Director Kennedy for his incredible service and dedication. And at this time, I'd like to also recognize him and give him a big round of applause. Now, I got to ask you, was that short enough?
That was almost short enough.
That was his last direction to me as a chair, to the vice chair, is keep it short. So we didn't embarrass you too much.
Thank you very much.
But you have to say something in going out, please.
I wish I could take credit for all of that. Although the modernization has been, a focus of mine for the years that I've been on this board, and I think 4 or 5 years I've been chair. But it's really our staff. And there's no staff that's more capable, that's better, that's more dedicated to the mission of this organization or an organization than I've ever seen. So I thank all of you for making all of us look good. And, we got a lot more work to do, but thank you all, fellow board members. It's been a pleasure serving as your chair.
All right. So at this time, I would also like to recognize and thank former RT board members Lisa Kaplan, over there, Lisa. Mike Kozlowski and Mai Vang for their representing their respective cities and the RT Board of Directors through December of 2024. Under their direction, Sacramento RT continued its historic transformation to optimize service, seek continuous and innovative mobility options, and bring greater value to the diverse communities that they served. Some of these transformation, how do you say that word?
Transformative.
Thank you. Some of these transformative improvements include the initiative mentioned a few minutes ago, as well as successfully transitioning its smart RT Ride on-demand microtransit service to a new shared use mobility program known as SAC-RT Flex. And in collaboration with the City of Sacramento, SAC-RT launched a new bus stop enforcement program to improve safety, accessibility, and reliability. Preliminary construction work started on the future Dos Rios station site. And we want to thank each one of them again, and Director Kennedy and former directors Kaplan, Kozlowski, and Vang for keeping SAC-RT on the track to excellence by improving fiscal stability, building reserves, attracting new riders, and heightening the commitment to providing clean, safe, and convenient service for people who live, work, and play in the Sacramento region. As a token of our appreciation, we would like to present each of you with a symbol of our deep gratitude for your leadership and for all that you've done for SAC-RT. I would ask each of you to join Vice Chair Singh Allen, Henry, our General Manager, and I for a photo in the entry wall. And I think you'll get your gifts out there as well. I think the whole board should come on up. Don't you think so? Don't you think the whole board should?
Nah, you guys got it.
Is there room? That's an awfully small logo right there.
We're going to get a picture up here.
he won a Super Bowl, so he has a Super Bowl ring that he wears. And every time we have kids, especially from like Grant School and some of the football teams, they love to come and I might be wrong. It could be 70.
Just about everything has to say has a football ring.
That's why. Okay, well, that makes sense.
You'll definitely catch that a lot. He's also very team oriented, so
Absolutely.
always wants to, which I think is wonderful, and very uncommon in politics.
How long has he been on?
This is his third term, so
Does she want one with her? Does she want one with, do you want one with her? Yeah, okay.
Give all of them one more big round of applause, if you would. Please, please.
Thank you for your indulgence, Chair. Quickly before my colleague, Director, or Councilmember Kaplan and former Director, just wanted to say one of the things that I appreciated the most about working with you on this board is your constant focus on making sure that we provide good public transit to Natomas and north of the river. So just know that not just me, but a lot of us on this board are going to continue that mission. I know you're going to keep me accountable, so just thank you for your work. That's right. That's right. Thank you.
We have to. Okay, we will vote on those 4 items, and so I'd look for a motion.
So moved.
Second? Second. I see a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Nope.
Abstain?
Are you abstaining on yours?
Okay, is there any items that are matters not on the agenda that the public would like to address?
We have Jeffrey Tartagia, and then Helen O'Connell, and then Robert Copeland.
Okay,
Oh. Let's have Helen start.
okay, Helen.
Hello, board. This is going to be the only other time you see me. I would like to, as Patrick Kennedy suggested, keep in forefront all the issues that are safety issues, accessibility issues that pertain to the low Florida light rail cars. I think it is important that we keep all of them in the forefront. There have been many, and I've brought up a lot of them. So I hope that you might be able to do a subcommittee for that so that the whole board will get up to speed on what's actually happening on the ground. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Helen. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll use the hand mic.
Yes.
I will echo those comments through there in that I have detected again another flaw in that if you push on the button for the ramp and hold it, the ramp doesn't deploy. So we'll encourage and looking at the timing because it seems like light rail generally on the Gold Line right now is running 5 minutes behind schedule, and I believe part of the impact of that is simply the factor of how many times you have to go up and down with the doors because it seems like it takes an extra minute to deploy the ramp versus the other side and drivers through there. There are other things to consider. I've told and talked with operations repeatedly about things that I observe and see, so they get changed, but I don't know that the board is aware of all the things that are happening. I've had where the signage in there, so I have been in a case blocking the aisle because there is basically a elderly couple that is sitting in the priority seating on both sides. So I am stuck in the middle, so your aisle is totally blocked. There are other considerations going on through there, but please understand what the limitations of our low floor. They are beautiful vehicles, but at the same time, they have some severe limitations. And comparing them to the old vehicles and accessibility and other issues, unfortunately, the old ones have far greater range and ability. And that's my public comment related today.
Thank you.
Robert Copeland?
Welcome, Robert.
I'd like to know how many RT board members and Henry Lee have actually used the RT bus system, whether light rail or the bus. More than I thought. I thought it'd be maybe Patrick Kinney, a couple others, but more than I thought. Thank you for that. Also, some of the ticket machines on the light rail stations won't take cash, like the one on Zimpendale.
Okay.
While the one on 16th Street does take cash and a debit card or credit card. I'd like to know how many other ticket machines are like that where they don't take cash. Also, I don't like the new light rail trains at all. Because I remember I was at the Zimpendale Light Rail Station. We was trying to help one of the passengers lower the ramp. Wasn't easy for her. She needed help from the other passengers, so we helped her out. Thank you.
Thank you. So I would imagine that we are doing some kind of customer satisfaction surveys to find out whether there are others that may like or not like certain things about
Yes,
transportation.
Mr. Chair, we normally, annually, we do that, and the last several years, our customer satisfaction rate has been always above 82%. Industry-wide average is about 70%. And we heard lots of comments, feedback about our new light rail operation. We have been trying to work with our customers very diligently to see how we can address those issues. And I think we have addressed lots of concerns. And our VP of Operation will do a comprehensive update to the board next board meeting, which is February 11th, right? 10th. So we will, if we'll hear from feedback from customers and from board members.
Great. And we always want to hear that feedback, so I appreciate you letting us know when things are working and not working so we can try to fix those things and get them to the point where they're working to everyone's satisfaction. So we thank each of you for coming in today, and thank you for speaking on items that are not on the agenda and letting us know what's going on. Any other comments on items not on the agenda?
There are no more items.
Then we will move to item 5.1, which is the SAC-RT Board and Commission's appointment.
So this is a chair appointment. It's reappointments of board members to the Ad hoc Real Estate Committee. And at this time, Chair, if you could appoint the board member representatives for the Real Estate Committee, and this will establish a time frame of 12 months to perform their duties as an ad hoc committee. And typically, this has been one member representative from each jurisdiction.
One member from each jurisdiction. And the current member who's on that commission right now, can they be reappointed?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So I think I'm gonna need a little help understanding how we go through this process tonight.
So
I'm happy to stay if that's, if
There
you'd
you
like to
go. I
volunteer.
got one.
Budge.
I got Patrick Kennedy. I got two.
I'd like to express my interest of being on the committee. I'm not currently on there.
Good. There you go. Got three.
And then we would need Director Schaefer for Citrus Heights.
I volunteer.
I saw that. I saw him smile as soon as you said his name.
And then you would need Director Rorba from Folsom.
Well, I subtly volunteer.
And then you would need either Director Singh Allen or Director Brewer from Elk Grove.
Since we
You, Director Brewer. I already have vice chair.
I got the scissors.
I got the microphone, you're it.
Either way, I'm happy to serve.
There you go.
Okay. Okay.
Anybody else you need?
That's it.
Perfect.
Do we need a motion to approve?
It's a chair appointment.
I think maybe either chair or vice chair should join this.
So,
Oh, aren't you on it?
Yeah.
Well, I wrote down Maple for the city.
okay.
Okay, so you need one chair or vice chair is what you're saying.
Would be
Yeah,
good,
I mean,
yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well then, sorry, Rod. I fulfill that.
Okay,
I'm happy to rescind.
okay.
No, I mean,
have everyone covered now?
I mean,
Leadership, including all the jurisdictions, are we covered?
Plus the jurisdiction.
actually, leadership plus jurisdiction, that's,
All right,
yeah, that's,
so I fulfill both,
yeah.
yes.
Okay.
All right,
So
we're
much
good.
for rescinding. I will still serve.
Perfect.
All right,
Okay.
so that's done.
Okay, so we have Director Singh Allen, Director Budge, Director Kennedy, Director Maple, Director Schaefer, and Director Rorba.
And I'm assuming we had no public comment on that item?
No.
Okay. And no directors to comment on that item?
But if I'm not mistaken,
You can still be on.
I'm still interested in being on the committee representing the South half, along with
Is that
Vice
okay?
Chair.
Okay.
And we'll share in the, when one of us can't go, so you can put me down as an alternate for leadership. When she can't go, I'll go in her stead,
Okay.
and vice versa.
Okay.
Okay. Great. Then we'll move to 6.1, General Manager's Report.
Good evening, Chair Jennings, Board, and the members of the public. Happy 2025. Last year was another outstanding year for SACRT with many, many achievements. Especially, we received about $170 million competitive grants just in 1 year. And I just want to recognize our dear friend, our regional leader, SACRT previous executive director, Mike McKeever. He's sitting over there. If I
Didn't see mine.
So lots of wonderful achievements we can list, but we're not going to do that today. We just want to say there's always more to accomplish in the new year. We are less than a month into the new year, and there are already several major updates to celebrate. But first, I would like to report a sad news with a moment of silence. It is with great sorrow that I share the news of the passing of one of our frontline heroes, Ahmed Morris. He suddenly passed away on January 19th. He was an integral part of the bus operations team, professionally serving SACRT's mission of moving people where they want to go, when they want to go, in the Sacramento region for 19 years. His kindness and bright spirit will be greatly missed by the SACRT family and customers alike. Please join me in a moment of silence to honor him. Okay, thank you. To begin my remarks, on January 5th, SACRT proudly resumed light rail service to all Folsom area stations and introduced 15-minute service frequency on weekdays thanks to a new passing track at Glen Station. The project has been nearly 20 years in the making, following the 7.5-mile extension of the Gold Line in 2005. This milestone would not have been possible without the strong support from Board, City of Folsom, state and federal funding partners, and many stakeholders. Certainly, thanks to the incredible teamwork and dedication of SACRT team. Every team member played a vital role in delivering this transformative project. As often experienced with any major service change of this level, we have encountered some interval challenges which we are actively working on to resolve. as we adapt to the new trends, track layout, and improved service frequency, we are also focused on training our staff to address these issues proactively to ensure more consistent, reliable service along this vital corridor. During this transition, riders may experience occasional delays as we refine our operations, because we only have 2 minutes window to pass that passing track in the green station, just 2 minutes. So sometimes if the operational process delayed 1 minute or 2 minutes, we'll have to stop before we enter the station. But please rest assured that we remain fully committed to optimizing the service, and we will continue to keep everybody informed as we make progress. I have also asked our VP of Operations, Blanca, to provide a more comprehensive report on light rail modernization at the February board meeting that I earlier mentioned. And while Blanca will touch on ridership next time, I just want to give a very quick update on this. With it's been a new calendar year, we continue to see growth system-wide. We're now approximately 84% COVID recovered. As you can see, our fixed route bus service is nearly 101% recovered, while our light rail ridership is just shy of 70. And everybody understands why our light rail ridership is lower, because majority of riders are state workers. Currently, we are on pace to end the fiscal year with over 20 million rides system-wide. Last Friday, the U.S. DOT announced that SACAT has been awarded nearly $9.6 million from the RACE grant. The grant provides the final funding needed to construct the Dose Rails Station, a new light rail station on SACAT's Blue Line. The station will serve the Marazzo Village housing development and Sacramento's River District, just north of downtown Sacramento. Preliminary work has already begun. The construction work has already begun at the site, constructing a retaining wall and a leveling ground. Major construction is scheduled to begin this spring. This station is not just the station, also 900 feet of the new track to the new station. We will be holding a celebratory groundbreaking event next month. We look forward to see all of you to join this celebration. In other exciting news, SACAT was just named the Sacramento chapter of the Women's Transportation Seminar as its 2024 Employer of the Year. This is such an honor. And the SACAT was recognized for professional development of our women leaders and the support of the overall goals and the mission of WTS, which is to attract, sustain, connect, and advance women's careers to strengthen the transportation industry. Our heartfelt thanks to WTS for this amazing award. Speaking of professional development, SACAT, in partnership with ATU Local 256, is proud to announce the upcoming launch of the Partners Moving Forward mentorship program for our nearly 1,000 bus operators, bus and light rail operators. With the inspiring slogan, "No operator left behind," this program aims to support operators through professional development, health and wellness initiatives, and advocacy for a positive workplace culture. This mentorship program is designed to empower operators by providing resources, peer-to-peer support, and opportunities to grow both personally and professionally. Earlier, I mentioned our customer satisfaction rate in the last several years consistently has been about 82%. Our employee survey consistently has been over 83% too. And when we talk about, are you happy with our, with Sacramento, they about 92% answer yes, they're happy. And again, industry-wide is about 70 or even below 70, because our industry is very special and lots of streets in our business. So we're very happy with this, this program, and we hope this will further improve our morale, our operators' morale, and once, with some great morale, and we can provide even greater customer satisfaction. And I appreciate Aaron, Aaron, right? Your comment about you appreciate the user's service. That is the first time we heard it. It's such wonderful feedback. So on January 2nd, the new Sacramento Flex service officially launched, replacing our legendary microtransit services, which was actually among the earliest and the largest program in the nation in the microtransit service. The service is a vital transit option desired for seniors, low-income individuals, and persons with disability. To use Sacramento Flex, riders must meet the eligibility requirements and register in advance. The initial ridership numbers are very encouraging, with steady growth in demand and strong fulfillment rates averaging over 94% on most days. The service has seen significant interest, with the number of rides requested and completed consistently increasing, including a peak of 178 rides requested on January 10th. To date, we have completed over 2,500 rides. These results demonstrate the community's enthusiasm for this innovative and accessible transit option, and we look forward to its continued success. And I really want to thank to the guidance and support from our riders, our board, and the diligent work of our staff. We transformed this service with $8.5 million annual savings each year, $8.5 million saving, and we're proud to remain as a public agency which strive to use taxpayers' money in a most fiscally responsible way possible. With this saving, we were able to pay our 1,500 union and non-union staff competitively in the industry and keep the morale high to provide affordable, accessible, and reliable services to our millions of riders. Also, with this saving, we're able to add some new services, improve reliability and sustainability, and provide more amenities for our customers. Some of you might notice that we are going to change. We're going to provide additional service in the rail yard area, because we had agreement with a private partner to build a new light rail station in the rail yards. They are starting the construction on that. The private partner fund the entire cost on the light rail. That put a pressure on us to build another 1.5-mile light rail track in the rail yards. And again, that is great, public-private partnership. And as a result of that, we have to, to adjust our service to make sure, that construction will not affect our service. So because of our relentless efficiency efforts in the past 10 years, we have now reduced our service no layoff people because of service cut. And as a matter of the fact, we actually add new services such as express bus routes to Davis and airport. And partially thanks to Mike's leadership from SACOG, and I think last 10 years, the first 3 years since I came here, I had a privilege to work with him. As a result, while we tried our best to take care of customers and employees, our customers and employee satisfaction I just mentioned, so I'm not going to say that again. And then in the last 10 years, we did not have 4 to 5 hours board meetings anymore because we did not have hundreds of customers showing up in front of this governing board as a result of service cut and financial difficulties. And that, however, we have to always be alert about protecting our formula-based money, being kept in, this region, and so we don't have to face, service cut challenges in the future. And that actually is a, is a real possibilities. As 120 or 30 transit agencies in this state, lots of them are facing this, and lots of them still not recovered the service level from the COVID, and lots of them only provide about 80 or 90% of the pre-COVID level service. And I believe a couple largest agencies in this state, one of them just provide about 65% of the service still. So, thanks to the board, thanks to our partners, thanks to our riders, we were able to provide 100% of service the whole COVID time, except that 3 months when the entire nation shut down, when the COVID started. So on one side, we should be proud of this. On the other side, we should always be alert at our future. And we don't want to have any service cut, so our customers will not be happy. By the way, it's to our surprise, we have not received any meaningful complaints about the change from the microtransit to the SAC RT flex service. And that's just so, maybe our customers are so, we already experienced some of our customers, they are so understanding about why we have to change. And some even said in front of a board, they will try to, adjust the request pattern, not to request multiple times a day, or, try to give more, opportunities to other disabled, citizens and others. So this, so we're grateful on that too. This is our riders and everybody work together to say how we can provide the best service to the most needed the citizens. With that, I conclude my report, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Mr. General Manager. Very good report. I'm totally impressed with the lack of complaints moving from one system to another, especially for a system as big as this. To be able to make that kind of transition means it was a total team effort between you and your staff and all the citizens out there who are riding the different transportation systems. So I really applaud you for that. So good job. So I will open it up now for the directors who might have questions or want to make a comment to our general manager. Anybody? Okay, without that, I will now move to our constituents, our citizens.
We have Robert Copeland.
Sorry, hold on, Robert.
I got in last second. I apologize. I just want to say thank you. I had a nice lunch with our Henry and a couple of his colleagues. And thank you for your warm welcome. And I look forward to working with you in the future as well.
Okay. Okay, Robert, are you next? This is on the general manager's report, correct?
I have a question for Henry Lee. Where does Sacramento rank nationally with the writer service? I'd like to see more people write RT. I think we all agree on that. Especially disabled population, workers.
We kind of like a little bit above average.
Above average. I like to see it above 100%. COVID.
Thank you for your encouragement.
But we need more buses. I think I'm the one that gave RT a very low grade one time I was here. I think you all remember that.
Yes.
I'd like to see it up to at least a B+, in my opinion. So keep up the work, Henry, and the RT board, and all the staff members. Thank you.
Thank you. Others?
That was the only comment.
So I think what Robert was talking about is a term that we learned in my corporate days, and it talked about continuous improvement, which we all strive for, is that we continually to improve every single day, and we get better and better and better and better. But it takes all of us to do that. And so I think we're on that track where we're trying to continuously improve to satisfy a lot of people. And with the rating that Henry talked about earlier, we're doing a good job, but we're not there yet. We're not at that 100% yet. But we're striving towards it. We're striving towards it. Now you're going above the 100. Okay, we are moving towards the end of our agenda. We have item 7.1 left, reports, ideas, questions from directors, as well as communication from anybody. Any directors? Going once? Going twice? Okay. It looks like all of our business has been done tonight.
Actually,
And with that,
we do have 7.1.
oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
It's the Mobility Advisory Council meeting summary from January 16th.
Okay. Is somebody presenting that, or?
No. It's just, and there's no comment for it.
Okay. Okay. So that's the last item.
Yes.
Okay. And any comments or questions on that item? Seeing none, we are now at the end of our agenda, and I will gavel us over.